hair salon in the not too distant future. I know he's got some good-natured ribbing, and we're going to continue that right now.
Yeah, I'm known for that, and TC, I know that you'll listen back to this.
Yeah, we both get along with Trent very well, so mate, you might want to invest in a set of clippers in the next little while.
Well, maybe he's just keeping it because it's still cold.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad.
I'll tell you what, it's actually a pretty nice night tonight.
It is a gorgeous night. You gave me the tip about 2 hours ago to bring the jacket with me.
There was a little bit of wind there earlier.
Yeah, but I came prepared, and it's actually a really nice evening down here in the Wollondilly at Victoria Park. Referee Shean in the magenta, ready to rock and roll. Saturday night footy on MSR. Here we go. There's the whistle. We are go for Saturday night football. Tigers and the Pies out of Vic Park, and it's going to be the Tigers bringing it out of their own end. There's big James Kovacs rolling forward on the first, makes about 17, 18 metres on that opening run. There's Sean Tour. In fact, I think that's Chris with the long flowing hair, Terry Hensley style, going back to retro round. He'll play at about 25 out from his own line. As they give it off, that looks like it could be Vandermeer taking it forward over the 30 for the Tigers. A good start to their set so far. Bell turns it right hand side. There's Benny Scambry. Plays just about every position from 1 to 13 and some if needed. 11 short of halfway. Comes back to Mitchell Brasington. Steps off his left. Gets the kick away downfield. That's a nice looking effort from the Tigers.
Can kick a ball too, Mitch. Can
get onto the Steven when he wants to. That one found the Tigers about 30 metres out from the Picton line when they start defending. Eric Everett making the opening run for the Magpies as we see Michael Lett trying to dance his way down the broadcast touch line. Makes about 6 or 7 metres. He's 13 short of halfway, 15 in from touch on this broadcast side of the ground. There's Alex Peters rolling up the sleeves for the first time tonight. Number of runs coming from AP. And the opening penalty of the evening for hands in the ruck goes the way of the home side tonight. They're wearing their predominantly black strip with white trim. The Tigers in their alternate white jersey with the gold and black V on their chest tonight.
I'm glad they've got them white jerseys on because their numbers are easy to see.
As we see Anthony Provost taking the tap. There's Peters rolling up for number 2 tonight. He's 30 metres out from the Picton attacking line. Provost out of dummy half. There's Bryce Hoskin turning it back on the inside. That looks like McGuinness taking it forward. And he makes 2 or 3 metres there. He'll play at 28 metres out from the line. 20 in from touch on the western side. Provost out of dummy half goes to the right hand side. Hoskins finds Dengate. Dengate out the back through their hands. Michael Lett heads out wide. Orcher finds Rory Vale on that right hand wing. He can't get through the line of Tigers this time, and he's stopped 15 metres out, only 5 in from touch on the far side. Menangle Road side of Victoria Park tonight. Comes back through the hands. Bryce Hoskin finds Big Billy Carroll, a try scoring machine. He can't get through this time, 13 metres out just to the right of centre field. Hoskins switches back to the right hand side. There's Tim Dengate, slips at the key moment. Keeps it alive though. Finds a runner on the outside. I think that might have been the second rower there in Alex Peters going for a run. They'll play it now 9 metres out on the last. Hoskins for the kick across field. Goes a little dab kick. Big James Kovacs in a short forward leg. Does a brilliant job of taking that one 10 metres out from the Tigers line. We've had nearly 3 minutes in the John Stoneman Co Lawyers scoreboard. It's no score, Picton and the Oaks.
Yeah, good early play from both teams here, just sorting each other out. We have had an early penalty, so Picton's had a bit more ball.
And there's the opening whistle for the Tigers tonight.
As we speak, the commentators curse and Picton give away an easy penalty, 25 metres out, and the Oaks will probably restart back here at halfway.
That's on the Camden printing stats sheet for the night. As we see the kick find the line 5 short of halfway. Young Kyle Bell played for the Racerbacks this year, gives it off to Jimmy Kovacs. Rolls over halfway, backs into the side, and they're calling for time already. We've got time off, 3.5 minutes gone, and straight away the Tigers players were calling for assistance. As soon as whoever, I can't see who it is. I think that's Alex Peters on the bottom of that. No, it looks like a number 8. So that's, I don't think that's Billy Carroll. Certainly it's not number 12, that's what I thought. It is Alex Peters. He must have got his head in the wrong position.
He'll be a big loss. He started this game well.
Yeah, so straight away some concern for Alex Peters. The Tigers players automatically were screaming to the referee to stop the game.
Yeah, that's good sportsmanship from the Tigers.
They knew something was wrong straight away. He's on his back. Tried to stand up quickly, Alex, but realised he was in no state. The trainers came charging onto the field to attend to him straight away. And the 15's about to go on. That's Jacob Safford about to go on in 15 for the Tigers. For the Magpies, rather. He's getting some final instructions from Michael Bullock, the coach of the Magpies. We certainly hope that this is, Peters is in quite a bad way here. He tried to roll over onto his side. This is very concerning.
Yeah, it's just one of those unfortunate incidents. Just got his head in the wrong spot there on
Kovacs.
Big Kovac.
This is very concerning. We know he's got the best care available here at Victoria Park. Only 3.5 minutes gone in the first half. No scorers yet for John Stonham and Co-Lawyers, our matchday sponsors today. Bingo Industries, Picton Prime Meats, Learn to Swim and Camden Printing. And for the Tigers, Vasey Smash Repairs, proudly sponsoring the Tigers in 2017. While we've got the opportunity, we might take a 30-second breather here at Victoria Park and hopefully come back with some good news in just a moment.
Or get a box for your workplace. Find out more at cartridges.planetarc.org.
We're back here at Victoria Park, Saturday night football on MSR. No score, 3.5 minutes gone as we get back underway. Alex Peters has come from the field.
Yeah, that's good news.
Assisted by two trainers and Michael Bullock, the head coach.
He didn't want to come off either. He wanted to stay out there, but I think for his own safety, best to come off, have a rest.
There's Val Tour taking it forward for the Tigers. Second play from the restart. They're 38 metres out on the attack here. The Tigers working to our right in the first half. There's the lock forward in Dylan Sharp, pushing up over the 30. He'll play at 27 metres from the line, just to the left of centre field. They'll come back to the right-hand side. Bell out of dummy half. Finds Val Tour. There's a short ball there from Bell. Probably wasn't expecting it, Val Tour, but did well to hold on to it. 15 out on the last. Finity finds it out wide. Good one-on-one tackle from Josh McElveny there on David Nellio.
That was a good tackle. Big Batua there in the 80 looks a lot like Andy Figatuza.
They do look very similar. He does have the Kerry Hemsley style haircut, the long flowing hair out the back. As we see the Magpies now with it following the turnover, 20 out from their own line. 9 in from touch on this western side. They go out of dummy half. That's Rory Vale, I think, on this side, going for a scoot out of dummy half, and it makes 3 or 4 metres. Josh McElveny in that distinctive tomato sauce headgear finds Let. Now Billy Carroll with a little bit of a sidestep there. Doesn't get through the line. Wrestled down 30 metres out. Kovacs over the top, along with, I think it was Sharp making the tackle. They come to the left-hand side. McElveny can't hold on to it. Here's a chance for the Tigers. It's Braden Goulding with it. 35 metres out, only 5 in from touch. On this western side, 5 gone in the first half. No scorers yet. Saturday night football on MSR. Mike Shean and Mark Dunn with you for the call. And there's another penalty to the Tigers for a high tackle. So penalty count 2-1 for Camden Printing so far in the opening 40 minutes.
He's got a good 10 metres here too, TC. It's probably about 12, which is what you want in first grade.
Certainly is. We hear Mark Dunn's comments for Picton Prime Meats in Picton Mall. Apparently supplying the Magpies with all their barbecue meat in 2017.
Jeez, they'd go broke if they had to feed me.
We see Bell out of dummy half, out the back for Mitch Brasington. Ball back on the inside was a nice one. They can't break through the line here. The Tigers 10 metres out, just to the left of the uprights, at the southern end of Victoria Park. Bell out of dummy half, goes for a little scoop. Can he get through the line? Kyle Bell, no he can't. He's only 3 metres out from the line. He'll play it now. Brasington, that's Matthew. Out wide on the left-hand side. Here's a chance for the Tigers. Ball back on the inside, heading for the touchline. Referee says it's gone forward. Referee says it's gone forward. So first error of the evening from the Tigers. Picton get a scrum feed, 10 out from their own line, 20 in from touch on the western side of the ground.
That's a good call from TC. I can't see that far, but it must have been a good call.
He looked like he was heading for the sideline there, the Tigers player, and popped it back on the inside, but it must have just been marginally forward and the call came.
Oh, I do think Mitchell was, that was Mitchell Brass that he passed it to, and it was in front of him.
As we see the first scrum of the evening go the way of the home side. And the Magpies now bringing it out of their own end, only 10 metres out from their own line. So they slowly advance upfield, trying to find a way through the line of black and gold here at Victoria Park. Josh McElvenny can't get through the line, 20 metres out from his own line when he plays it now. They go out of dummy half. Rory Vale goes for 9 metres, the former Tiger. Can't get through the line this time. He's wearing the black and white tonight. Can't get through the line as they come back on the inside. Dengate turned it back on the inside for a runner there. And the final play broke down. So Tigers now play at 8 metres short of halfway. As they come back for the kick from Hoskins, under pressure, the former Tiger as well, gets it away, but Goulding fields it 32 metres out from his own line, comes back towards the middle of the park, and that's Safford on him, 15. In fact, it's the jersey 16 as I look over my shoulder. That's Kyle Kennedy on him, jersey 16, and the fourth reserve is Brad Newman at 17. So it's the Tigers now working it forward through James Kovacs. He's right on halfway, 20 from touch on the western side. They go to the left-hand side. Brasington, that's Mitchell back on the inside, finds a support runner, and he'll play it now 8 metres inside Picton territory. They go to the left-hand side once again. Nice run there from the Tigers. 32 metres out from the Picton line on the last. Arm goes up from Seaney. They go left-hand side. Mitchell Brasington. Chip kick over the top. Can he find a little bit of open space? He can. Tigers coming through with the ball. Can they force it over the line on the last tackle? There's the last tackle now. 6 more tackles. 6 more tackles for the Tigers. They've got it 2 metres out from the line on the attack. They go to the left-hand side. No, they don't. They go for a screw down of dummy half. Kyle Bell can't force his way through. Driven back 2 metres. That's 4 from the line when he plays it on the first. Tigers deep and wide to the right-hand side. They come that way. Finity for Sharp. Sharp can't get through the line. Does he pop it out the back? No, he doesn't. 12 metres out in front of the posts at the southern end is where he'll play it now. Brasington, that's Mitchell for Kovacs. Tucks it under the right chicken wing and heads for the line. Can't get through 5 metres out when he's stopped. Valtour. No, he won't. It's Bell out of dummy half. Goes himself. Kyle Bell goes for another little scoot. Does he get there? No, he's half a metre out. He's very close to the line. 15 in from touch on the western side. Very slow play. The ball coming for the Tigers now. Still hasn't got to his feet, Kyle Bell. Scambry for Finity. Mitchell Brasington, little dab kick over the top. Will it sit for the Tigers? No, it won't. Yes, it will on the second effort, and they're in the corner, the Tigers. They're in the corner. The Tigers lead at 4 points to 0 for John Stonham and co-lawyers. We've had 9.5 minutes in the first half.
Pretty sure that was Michael Brassington that got on the end of his brother's Mitchell's kick to score in the corner there for the Oaks. The Oaks 4 lead the Magpies yet to score, and in the NRL it's the Cowboys 4 leading the Panthers yet to score.
That's for Learn to Swim. The comments of Mark Dunn for Picton Prime meets Picton Mall. This is Saturday Night Football on MacArthurSportsRadio.com, your home for rugby league in the Macarthur. So a great start for the Tigers there. Plenty of pressure early, and it's been converted into points.
That was a good play there by the Tigers. I thought Mitchell had a gap that he could have ran there, but the kick was probably the better option. Letty got across there, but the rugby league ball just bounces the wrong way when you don't want it to. So the bounce went against Picton then, and Michael Brassington picked it up and scored in the corner. As we see Mitchell lining up the kick here.
Conversion attempt from about 22 metres out from the line, only 2 blades in from the touchline on that eastern side of the ground. Tough kick for Mitchell Brasington, the experienced right footer.
Back him in.
Moves into it now, sends it on its way, looks good off the boot, he's good off the boot. 4 becomes 6, the Tigers 6, Picton 0. 11 gone first half for John Stonham and co-lawyers.
I taught him how to kick when he was a youngster. Can you tell?
No, I couldn't.
That was straight down the hey diddle diddle.
That was a beautiful kick from
That's how I used
Mitchell
to kick
Brasington.
If they got off the ground when I kicked them, it was good. But it was always straight down the hey diddle diddle. I have missed from in front, so you're not a goal kicker until you've missed from in front.
Until you've missed one from in front. So the score now 6-0. We hear Mark Dunn's comments for Picton Prime meets Picton Mall. Our other matchday sponsors: Bingo Industries, Smith & Grange, Learn to Swim, Camden Printing, and Vasey Smash Repairs.
That could be a big kick in the context of this game too.
Adding the extras could be a big difference, but we've got two very good goal kickers in Mitchell Brasington and Anthony Provost on the field tonight. As the Tigers now 20 metres out from their own line. It's Valtua taking it forward. Good run from him, 7, 8, 9 metres up towards the 30 on the second. They play it now just short of that 30-metre line. Kovacs under the right. Good run from the front rower. Probably out the Rams, headed west out on the Burrowing Road to DCO. Tigers go back to the left-hand side. Valtua nearly had his head taken off. Great run, still going Valtua to halfway and over, gets the penalty. Gets the penalty for the high tackle.
His head certainly went back there because all you saw was hair.
That was Chris Valtua doing a great job there. What are the Camden printing stats so far, Mark?
Oh, we've got the penalties 3-1 to the away side.
Okay.
Very unusual, but they're all warranted so far. Picton very undisciplined in this first 13 minutes.
As we see the kick finds touch 30 metres out from the Tigers attacking line. It looks like Vandermeulen taking it forward, runs into a wall off Black and gets knocked over 23 metres out, just to the left of centre field. They come back to the right-hand side. Mitchell Brasington, Sean Finnerty finds Matthew Brasington, puts it down, ball goes to ground. There's the opportunity wasted from the Tigers. They lead 6-0, 13 gone first half for Johnston and Co-Lawyers.
Yeah, I think just Matthew snatched at that ball instead of letting it come to him.
As we see the first interchange of the evening for Smeaton Grange Learn to Swim. It's Rossi Brown coming on in jersey 15. Coming on in just a moment for the Tigers. As we see this scrum forming about 25 metres out from the Tigers line, from the Picton line, 20 in from touch on this western side of Victoria Park. We'll talk about the finals scheduled for first grade and the senior grades at half-time tonight. The scheduling has been released during the week. We will be, I can tell you, it'll be Camden, Picton and the Oaks are the 3 Sundays for the first grade finals, heading into the grand final on September 16, 7 p.m. at Campbelltown Stadium. Picton have it 5 short of halfway. They'll be able to be there. They get another penalty for holding down in the ruck. Provost will send it deep into Tiger territory as the kick finds the line 10 metres inside Picton's attacking half on the eastern side of Victoria Park. Fine cool evening in the Wallandilly for rugby league tonight as we see the Tigers working forward, Picton working forward rather. That looks like Shannon Thorne going for a run now. There's the 17. That's Brad Muleman taking it for a run. Muleman 25 metres out from the line, just to the right of centre field, about 22 in from touch when he plays it. Provost out of dummy half finds big Billy Carroll. Carroll turns it out the back for Hoskins. Hoskins finds Michael Lett. Michael Lett for Josh McElveny trying to step through the line. He can't do so. Down 9 metres out from the line when he plays it. He's only 5 or 6 metres in from touch on this western side. Comes back to the left-hand side. Hoskins looking for runners, finds Timmy Dengate trying to dance his way through the line, only 4 or 5 metres out, in line with the left hand upright. What can he do here? Provost out of dummy half, goes the little scoop, doesn't get through. 3 and 4 Tigers there. Kovacs one of them to stop him, 2 metres out. On the last, Hoskins a little dab kick, and we've got a lost ball in the play the ball. So error from the Magpies. Picton turnover possession, 10 metres out from the Tigers line. They trail 6-0 for John Stodham and Co-Lawyers.
Very bunched the Picton side there too on the attack, a couple of metres out from the try line. Very un-Picton-like.
Certainly is not the customary way for the Magpies to be bunched and not organised here, especially at home. They defend this ground extremely well, the Magpies. As we see the Tigers working out of their own end. That looked like a dangerous tackle there on the Tigers. As we see little Kyle Bell going out of dummy half. He's been a good acquisition over the last few years, Kyle Bell.
He's playing well tonight too.
And we've got time off, 24:08 remaining in the first half, nearly 16 minutes gone.
It's a toss-up between who's taller there. Between Timmy Dengate and Kyle Bell.
And both of them standing at about 4 foot 1 fully strung.
Inch high private eyes, I think.
As we see the Tigers 40 metres out from their own line. There's Rossi Brown taking it forward. Mitchell Brasington on the right. Drives it downfield. There's an acre of
kick right in the middle.
That is a great kick. That'll go down to the line almost. Michael Lett doesn't give it off this time. He'll go for a gallop on the right-hand side of Victoria Park.
Plenty of Tigers there to make the tackle too.
There were 3 and 4 lining up to get him. 18 metres out when they play it. Now they come back to the middle of the park. Good start here, Saturday night football on MSR. That's Mark Dunn. I'm Mike Shean. Great to have your company tonight.
That's 2 tackles and Picton forwards are just getting back on side. They look tired, the Picton forwards.
We hear Mark Dunn for Picton Prime Meets. I'm Mike Shean, bringing you the action from Victoria Park, round 13, the second half on MacArthur Sports Radio. We'll be with you right through until September 16 at Campbelltown Stadium. Billy Carroll, he wants to be there on the field. He can't get through the line this time. He's 12 short of halfway when he plays it. Provost out of dummy half inside the 40. That's a great looking kick. Will that find the line? It will, but it'll find the line about 23 metres out from the Tigers line, so it'll be a Tigers scrum feed, 20 in from touch on that eastern side of the ground.
I see young Porter and from the 18s and AJ Martin going for a warm-up for Picton. We'll keep an eye on them, see if they get on the field anytime soon. They've just gone for a bit of a warm-up.
17 and a half minutes in the opening half. Picton trails 6-0 Saturday night football on MacArthurSportsRadio.com. This is Group 6 League Live, your home for rugby league in MacArthur. And just quickly, how good was Thursday, Mark? You were there for the GIO Cup quarter-finals at Campbelltown Stadium. What a day of rugby league we had at Campbelltown on Thursday.
Absolute cracker of a day, and some really good results. Great result for the local side in St Greeks, and the comeback win from Westfields after being down 18-0.
Yes, we'll talk about that after the game, but there was a turning point in that game. And Blacktown Patrician Brothers will...
5 minutes before half-time.
No, it was about 5 seconds when they got that penalty.
Yes, that's the same one I'm thinking about.
Yes, we'll talk about that after the game, but a golden opportunity blown by Blacktown Patrician Brothers. Here it's the Tigers, though. There's little Kyle Bell going for a dart. As I said, played for the Razorbacks in the under-23s country championships this year. He's very, very solid out of dummy half. So he's going to call time here.
I think the Tigers have done their homework here, that the Picton markers are sometimes a little lazy, and Bell's had plenty of scoots out of dummy half.
As we see Rossi Brown taking it forward, the veteran forward. He's looked right at home in the Tigers' colours over the last couple of years. He plays it 22 metres out on the last. Comes back to Finity. Now Brasington on the right. Up she goes. Aims for that far corner. Good luck under there. I think it's been knocked on by the Tigers. Michael Lett comes up with it for the Magpies. And he's been forced 3 metres out, but a knock on from the Tigers.
That might bring some rain to it. It rains tomorrow. Blame Mitchell Brasington.
We'll blame Brazo anyway. It's good fun. As we see they play the ball now, Picton have it 10 out from their own line as they work it off their own line. They haven't looked as fluid as they normally do, the Tigers, tonight.
No, the Picton's not the same either. Maybe it's
Picton is what I was referring to, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just probably still early in the game. There's only 20 minutes gone, so plenty of time left in the game. Still 60 minutes.
They do look a little bit clunky. That's the word that comes to mind. They're just a little bit clunky.
They look bunched. They look bunched for the first 20 minutes.
And they just seem a little bit clunky. Like we see Tim Degate here going for a screen. He went to give it off, but the play wasn't on and he had to run it himself. He's 9 short of halfway when he plays it. They sloppy play the ball out of dummy half, and that's an error there. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Just a little bit clunky tonight, not happening the way it should be for the Magpies.
No, they're just not the same team that played Camden the other week. When they come from behind a win, they're a lot sharper.
Yeah.
Although
on that night we saw Michael Bullock and Michael Lett absolutely tear strips off the side at half-time. That brought them back to life. I suspect they might need something similar tonight because they have not been at their best.
Well, I might have to put my earplugs in at half-time because I don't want to hear that saying.
It was a colourful speech at half-time, wasn't it?
I learned some new words.
I didn't learn any new ones, but there are a few I'd forgotten for a couple of weeks. As we see the Tigers from the scrum win, working a set move there. That was a nice play there, crash ball. I think that was David Nelio coming through the line. Gets stopped 38 metres out from the Picton line. Bell finds Kovacs. Kovacs, 3 of them up high, nobody down around the legs. Eventually Anthony Provost does the job, 30 metres out. Bell to Brasington. That's Mitchell. Inside Rossi Brown. Rossi Brown inside the quarter. Got the ball away. Matthew Brasington. Penalty Tigers.
Interesting decision here.
surely they wouldn't go.
I think they're going to roll on.
Surely they wouldn't go Blacktown Pats and take the 2 here.
I probably would take the 2 here and put it within 2 tries, but the Oaks have taken the tap.
I think that's the right option. That's Kyle Green on in 17 for the Tigers. 15 metres out. Bell, Finity to the right-hand side, turns it back inside Benny Scambry. He'll work all night for you, Benny Scambry. One of the most underrated players in Group 6, I think. He's an excellent player and will wear anywhere from 1 to 13 if required. Mitchell Brasington, first receiver, turns it back on the inside. Had a runner there, like the legs were lifted beyond the horizontal. Referee says it was okay. And a knock on there from the Tigers. So Picton get the scrum feet 10 out under the posts at the southern end. 18-20 left in the first half. It's Tigers 6, Picton 0.
Just started to get a little bit scrappy here from both teams. We'll just talk about Sean Finity for a second. Young Finity was probably only about 23, 24. I just remember him when he was a junior. He was a back rower. And back rower come halfback.
Okay, so certainly not unusual to see him in the number 7 as we see.
We're going to have young Porter on
young
Picton.
Porter, and also for the Tigers it'll be
Another
Brasington.
Another
Brasington. There's
So
4 of them. So these
Brasington to Brasington to Brasington.
yes, and we hope he doesn't score. As we see that Magpies with it now, 25 metres out from their own line up towards the 30 now, 15 in from touch on the western side of the ground.
So instead of the triple M's, they're the 4 M's.
Yes, as we see the Tigers having to defend here, 38 metres out from their own, from the Picton line. Magpies can get the penalty here, not rolling away in the tackles. So what's our Camden Printing stat sheet?
4-3 the penalties to the Oaks.
For Camden Printing tonight, as we see the kick find the line about 10 metres inside the Oaks half. The Tigers working very hard here. Magpies not having found their rhythm just yet. As we see Picton with it now, 32 metres out from their own line. Go to the right-hand side. Here's Hoskins turning it back on the inside. Magpies 28 metres out.
They'll try to mean so all 4-all.
Okay, 4-all at Penrith Park. Anthony Provost goes for a run, almost gets through the other side. Scambry and Sharp dragging him to ground eventually, only 9 metres out from the line. Here's a chance for the Magpies, 23 minutes gone. Down 6-0, out of dummy half they go to the left-hand side. Eventually it comes across and that'll be the front rowing Zach McInnes getting over for the Magpies to score.
Big hole there.
6-4 is the score on the John Stoneman Co Lawyers scoreboard, and we've got 16 and a quarter minutes remaining in the first half.
I think it'll be 6-all here in a second, but that was a huge hole that the front row just ran through there. I don't think Oaks captain in Brassington will be happy there.
No, he certainly won't be happy with that. It's now 6-4 on the John Stoneman Co Lawyers scoreboard with a kick to come from mid-range on the left-hand side.
It's the same score at Penrith Park. Penrith 6, Cowboys 4.
Okay, so we'll keep you around the grounds thanks to Smeaton Grange. Learn to swim tonight. Now half-time and post-match thanks to Bingo Industries, proudly sponsoring the Magpies in 2017. As we see,
I'll back him in.
yeah, I'll take Prof here. You'd only get shorts on him, you'd almost get black caviar
Well,
tops.
he's not from in front, so.
No, but you'd get very shorts on Prof stating the extras here, and I'd be willing to take it.
I think it might be $1. It wouldn't even be $1.
It'd be provocative. Having said that, we can't stop a bus here, Mr. Dunn. So
commentator's curse.
Yeah, we have done it before, believe me. So let's see what.
It's good to see so many old boys here too.
Yeah, great crowd here. We talked about it in the pre-game. Bingo Industries pre-game. A great crowd here at Victoria Park for Saturday night for the old boys night, sponsors night. Provost makes no mistake from inside the uprights. 6-all.
Straight over the black dot.
6-all the score. 14:45 remaining in the first half. That's for John Stoneman Co Lawyers, Queen Street, Campbelltown. Don't forget your 15-minute obligation-free appointment. Contact John and the team on Monday morning.
I just think in this game here, Picton just need to keep working away, because it's an arm wrestle. And for the Oaks, they just got to get some more scoots out of done with half. Kyle Bell's made plenty of metres in the first 25 minutes of this half.
As we see the Tigers now defending, Picton bringing it out of their own end on the second tackle. 14-10 remaining in the first half. 6 all for John Stott and co-lawyers. On Shean and Mark Dunn from Victoria Park tonight. Saturday night football on MacArthurSportsRadio.com, your home for rugby league in Macarthur. Picton with it now, 22 metres out from their own line. We go to the right-hand side. Dengate turns it back on the inside, finds a runner there. 11 metres, 21 metres short of halfway, and another whistle there from referee Shean. Penalty goes to the Magpies, holding down in the tackle. Obviously winning a fast open game tonight, referee Shean. As the kick finds the line about 5 metres inside Tigers territory. So
I think he needs to put his whistle in his pocket for a little bit. 8 penalties in the first 25 minutes is way too many.
That's on the Camden printing stats sheet tonight. Picton with it, 38 metres out from the Tigers line. Working to our left, there's big Billy Carroll. Hasn't stopped so far tonight. McInnes through the line at first receiver. Takes on the fullback Matthew Brasington. Still going. Can he get the ball away? He almost doesn't need to. He's only a metre out from the line. 20 in from touch on the western side of the ground. Here's a chance for the Magpies. Provost fires it right. Dengate for the 17 out there. They spin it out wide. That looks like the centre in Sean Orcher. Orcher can't get through the line. That man was Muleman keeping it alive. Now it's Dengate at first receiver. It's a sloppy pass as the Tigers have to defend here. There's McInnes. He won't get through the line this time. Wrapped up in a good two-man tackle. That is Sean Finnerty in there with one other to make the tackle. They play it now 12 metres out. Goes to Timmy Dengate. Runs through the line. Billy Carroll can't get through. He drew the man. He drew 3 of them in, including Kovacs. He's only 4 metres out and plays it on the last. Provost at dummy half looking for options. Where's he going to go? Goes right. Puts a little dab kick into the in goal for Flintstone. Won't work for them this time. They'll get the repeat set though. 6 more from under the posts at the northern end. 12 and a quarter to the break. We're level at 6.
Good option there by Provost, getting the repeat set. It was just a little kick and it wasn't going to go dead, so the Oaks had to play at it.
The little Fred Flintstone kick there into the in goal. A little double do you nicely. And they get the repeat set here, the Magpies. Tigers with the ball under the posts at the northern end. Brasington with the drop out now. There's the restart. It's a high, shallow kick, only goes about 36, 37 metres. There's McInnes into the line once again. Can't get through the line. He'll play it 25 metres out. Looks like Porter's about to come on, along with AJ Martin for the Magpies. As we see the Magpies with it now, 21 metres out from the line.
He's a good young player, young Porter.
Got a lot of time for James Porter. He's very impressive.
Big future.
On the right-hand side, good run there, but they've made the error there, Picton. So all that pressure they built has been released by the Magpies. Tigers get a scrum feed. 20 metres out from their own line, or 15 metres out. 20 in from touch on that eastern side.
Just talking about young Porter, I think he needs to, him and TC, they need to go to the hairdressers together. He's got a bit of hair too.
Are we game to send Chris Valtour to that same barber as well?
No, definitely not.
He's excused?
Yeah, he's excused. He's like figure twos, and we won't
bother with those two?
No.
I think that's a smart move, just quietly, as we see the Tigers getting smashed in their first run here, only 15 metres out from the line. At the northern end, Bell out of dummy half, beats one, skips it out wide to the right-hand side, trying to get on the outside of the Magpies here, but not doing so. Rory Bell makes a good cover tackle, 25 metres out, go out of dummy half. It's the winger there, and Braden Goulding gets smashed in a good two-man tackle. 3 men, in fact, Porter over the top along with Hoskins and one other is.
Rory Vale's come out of that tackle, he's holding his arm.
That doesn't look good for Rory Vale.
Not at all.
Left shoulder perhaps, as we see Rossi Brown charging through the line. Doesn't quite break through the other side. Porter and Provost make the tackle. Bell kicks out of dummy half. Not the worst option, but not a great kick. Found Michael Led on the full 15 out from his own line. Tries to break through the line, but he can't. 31 metres out when he stopped. AJ Martin about to come on for the Magpies. Big Billy Carroll has a spell after, 30 minutes and change.
Yeah, I'm not sure that change was on there, because Rory Vale's still in a world of hurt with his shoulder here.
Yes, he's had the trainers out to him as we see the Magpies with it. They've got another penalty for hands in the ruck. Another penalty goes to the Magpies. Anthony Provost will drive it deep into the Tiger half. Find the line now on the eastern side. He won't find that much territory. It only takes 10 metres. The Magpies starting from 30 out. As you said earlier, Mark, they look very bunched. Here, there's Martin going for a run, gets dropped into the turf, 23 metres out. Good defence from the Tigers on the right-hand side for the Magpies attack. Dingate gives it off. Here's a good run there. I think that might have been Nealman with it. He'll play it 18 metres out from the line. Porter takes it to the line, gives it out the back for Hoskins. Hoskins wrapped up in a good tackle there. That was the 17 in green making the tackle for the Tigers. Comes back. There's AJ Martin for the line. Martin loses the ball. Does he? No, I thought he lost it. He manages to crash through only half a metre out when he stopped. Provost out of dummy half. Dengate, in fact it's Hoskins. That ball looked forward to James Porter, but I think he's going to get there and score. James Porter, try to the Magpies. They take the lead 10 points to 6 on the John Stonham & Co Lawyers scoreboard, and we've got 8:25 to the break.
Yeah, that was good play by the Magpies. Just kept the ball alive there, but that run by AJ Martin, that took 6 Oaks Tigers players to pull him down. When you do that, you're going to have a hole.
That's on the Bingo Industries replay. Mark Dunn coming to you tonight thanks to Picton Prime Meats in Picton Mall. We go around the grounds for Smeaton Grange. Learn to swim. What's the latest at Penrith tonight?
The Cowboys have scored and converted. They're leading 10-6 with the same amount of time as us, 8 minutes to go.
Okay, so we're running on par with the NRL tonight. We'll go across that thanks to Smeaton Grange. Learn to swim, proudly sponsoring the Magpies in 2017. Now Provost, a relatively easy kick by his standards, about 18 metres out, about 15 in from touch on this western side of the ground. Line up the attempt to make it a neat 6-point margin in favour of the home side tonight.
Just keeping my eye on Rory Vale. He's still stretching that left shoulder, so I think he might have had a stinger, but hopefully it's not too bad.
Keep an eye on that during the evening. As Provost lines up this conversion attempt by his standards, a relatively easy one. See if he can add the extras to make it a 6-point game in favour of the home side tonight. No, he can't. Well, that is a surprise. 1 from 2 for Anthony Provost, a relatively easy kick. Only about 15 in from touch and started right like my 7-iron and just kept going right. Score remains 10-6 Picton for John Stonham & Co Lawyers.
There's no win here. He just hit it wrong.
Yeah, didn't get that one cleanly, Anthony Provost. So score remains 10-6 as the Tigers get us back underway. Mitchell Brasington sends it deep. It's not a bad kick. James Porter with that distinctive Paul Sirenen style tape charges into the line around the ears. He's 23, 24 metres out from the line when he plays at the young back rower. There's AJ Martin, another young back rower rolling forward. That's a good run from the replacement forward. Makes 15 metres. He's 11 short of halfway when he plays it now. Provost finds on the outside Josh McElveny trying to break through the line. Does break through the line. Here's a chance for Josh McElveny. Ran into a winger there. Got the ball away. There's Rory Vale. Keeps it alive. Led. Finds Dengate. That's Tim Dengate. Dragged down 11 metres out from the line. The Magpies on the attack. Warming into this one. Hoskins inside for Led. Led can't break the line. 8 metres out when he stopped. Just to the right of centre field at the northern end. Dengate. No, he does go back inside. I didn't think he was going to. Found AJ Martin. Martin within 3 metres under the black dot at the northern end. Provost to the right. Dengate holds it up for Led. In fact, that's not Led, that's the second rower there. Hit and spin. Shannon Thorne with the hit and spin, only 4 metres out from the line when he plays it now. Just to the right of centre field. Comes back. Hoskins directing traffic like a police officer. McElveny can't take it on the volley. Rory Vale cleans up. Referee says it went back. They've lost 20 metres here, the Magpies. They're 25 out. That'll be tackle 4 in the set, and Vale's very slow to his feet. That left arm, left shoulder is a major problem for him. He's not okay. He is not okay. Keep an eye on that. As we see Michael Lett charging for the line. Does he get it down? I think he did. Great work there from the veteran number 1. Michael Lett scores in the corner. Try to the Magpies. They lead at 14 points to 6 on the John Stonham & Co Lawyers scoreboard. 4:50 to half time.
A great kick from Hoskins back to the left-hand side of the Magpies. think the Oaks were all, everyone was expecting the ball to go to the right, even I was. And then he kicks to the left-hand corner.
That was a nice piece of play there. Michael Lett, the veteran, you heard about it on the Bingo Industries replay, came back on the inside and did the work to get it down in the corner. So it's now 14-6 for John Stonham & Co Lawyers. We've got 4:20 to the break. And this is, as we expected, a really good quality game of football tonight.
Yeah, Rory's still favouring that left shoulder, so I'm not sure they might have a change at half time or have a good look at it at half time. Coach Bullock's gone over and speak to him now to see how he is. But, yeah, that'll be a big loss if Rory's going to come off.
Just looking at their bench for the Magpies, they don't really have any backs on the bench there to...
I think if he's got to come off, Shannon Thorne
might go into the centres.
Yeah, he used to play centres probably about 10 years ago.
So maybe slide McIlvenny out onto the wing. Just looking at their options there for the Magpies if Rory Vale does come off. Certainly favouring that left arm.
I'll tell you what, Mike, AJ Martin, who's been in revelation since he's gone on, after playing a full game in Reggie's, you've picked in some much needed go forward here.
The kick is on its way from Anthony Provost, way to the right-hand side.
That's 2 in a row, he's mission.
Yeah, that was a tough kick.
Back that.
To be fair to Anthony, that was from near the touchline, so that was a much tougher kick for him. The score remains 14-6 for John Stonham & Co Lawyers. We're down to 3 minutes to half-time. That was a tough kick for Provost.
It was a tough kick, and the Oaks are still in this because he's missed the last 2 goal kicks, so they're only down by 8.
Here comes your boy AJ Martin, charges into the line, crashing through the line of Tigers. Mark Rasington took him on.
3 players that took to get him down, and he's a big boy.
And wins the penalty. What's the Camden printing sheet staying at the moment?
6-4 to Picton penalties.
6-4 the penalty.
So it's gone from 3-1 to the Oaks to 6-4 to the Magpies.
So the whistle's certainly going the way of the home side as we see the kick find the line 5 metres short of halfway. This western side of the ground, ball boys working as hard as possible, racing each other to get the ball down on the line.
They're doing a good job, those youngsters.
They are doing an excellent job, proudly wearing the black and white of the Magpies.
I think I say it every week, we're always going to give a wrap to the ball boys.
Yep.
All they get is a can of Coke and a sausage sandwich.
Yeah, if you're lucky, a meat pie. That's on a good day.
I ate all the pies, so there's no pies left.
There's none left. A couple of sausage rolls, maybe. As we see James Porter out the back. Magpies on the attack, keeping him alive on the left, on the right-hand side. Sean Orcher on the wheel, and Dervish Tanoa in particular. 33 metres out from the line. We'll play it now. The Magpies on the attack. Out of dummy half, they go for another 10 or 12 metres. That's a good run. 21 metres out when they play it now. Picton comes to Dingate at first receiver. Now Hoskins directing traffic. Little dab kick through the line. McIlvenny's charging through. He won't need to. It's been put down over the line by James Porter. All he had to do was catch it, and he scored, and he put it down. Score remains 14-6. Tigers trail Picton on the John Stonham & Co Lawyers scoreboard, 70 seconds to half time.
Well, hopefully the Oaks can not turn over the ball here. 10 metres out from their own try line with this scrum feed with less than a minute to go. They just need to control this last minute and go into the sheds at 14-6 or even 14-12 would be a lot ideal for Mitch Brasso.
We have seen stranger things happen over the last couple of weeks here on Group 6 League Live on MSR, so don't write anything off. 40 seconds remaining. They get the whistle. So there's the advantage they need to get the free kick and the territorial bonus downfield. Brasington drives it deep into touch. Finds 40, 50 metres. Ball finds the line 3 metres inside Picton territory. 18 seconds and counting. There's a good run there. That looks like Van der Meulen charging into the line. Can he pop it out the back? No. 40 metres out from the Tigers line. He'll play it attacking line. Seconds remaining. This will be just about the last play of the half. There's Nelio going for a scoot. Can't make any ground. They'll need a quick play the ball here, the Tigers. As we see the siren about to sound in the background. There it is, the halftime siren. As the ball comes out the back, they spin it around here. The Tigers, they're not going to get anywhere with it. And the half-time siren says, well, let's have a breather. Half-time here at Victoria Park, Saturday night football. It's Picton leading the Oaks Tigers 14 points to 6 on Saturday night football. We're going to take a break here on the Carlton Sports Radio.
Westfield and
Endeavour. Sports Eyes, and then it's Hills Sports and St Greg's. I think the first game at 11 o'clock, is it?
Yeah, 11 o'clock and 12:30.
Okay.
Looking forward to those two cracker games at Wednesday and Holden.
We will certainly keep you on top of those heading into the final in the next couple of weeks, and next Saturday night we'll have a report on that. Just quickly, the finals, the schedule's been released. I think it's Picton week. I think we're here at Victoria Park in the first week. Kirkham Park or Harvey Shepherd Field in the second Sunday, and Dudley Chisholm Oval for preliminary final day ahead of the grand final at Campbelltown Stadium.
Yeah, I like the look of the schedule that they put out, having the two first grade games at the same field back to back. It's a good looking draw.
Certainly is. We'll discuss that further post-match as we get back underway for the second half. It's Picton leading 14 points to 6. They have the ball 35 metres out from their own line as they go to the left-hand side. Hoskins finds it out, can't find his way through the line. There has a support runner just short of halfway when they play it now. Comes back, goes to the kick now from Bryce Hoskins. A high kick. Matthew Brasington. In fact, it wasn't Matthew Brasington, it was the far winger on that side. It's been knocked on by the Tigers, and a penalty to Picton. I think that's for offside. Keeping a player out of the ruck.
Inside private eye got tackled without the ball there.
As we see penalty to the Magpies.
Sorry, Timmy.
As we take the tap now, AJ Martin crashes forward into the line, only 10 metres out from the Tigers' line. Try here would really hurt their chances as we see it come across to the right-hand side of the ground. That's
Saffron, he's only
play at 8 metres out from the line. Here's Porter out the back foot. Dengate turns it inside for Orcher wrapped up in a wall of wide. He can't get through there. He'll be stopped 5 metres out from the line. 3 and 4 there to make the tackle. Provost out of dummy half. Goes left-hand side. AJ Martin for the line. Can he get a try? No, he can't. He's half a metre out.
6 players to get him down there.
Under the uprights at the southern end. He'll play it now. Comes back. Hoskins finds it out. Michael Lett. Can he crash through the line? No, he's only... Oh, no, he's got there. I didn't think he'd got there, but he's managed to bounce over the line and score. Michael Lett has a double. It's 18-6 Tigers, and there's 38 minutes remaining in this one. That's for John Stonham & Co Lawyers.
Yeah, good play there. Hoskins is taking control of this game. He's got Picton a couple of tries. That one from the kick back for Letty in the first half, and the pass there, Michael Lett for a good hold.
That was on the Bingo Industries and Smeaton Range Learn to Swing replay. The Picton Prime Meats comments coming from Mark Dunn tonight. Our stats for Camden Breeding, also how much they sponsor Lacey Smash Repairs. The Lacey Smash Repairs goal kicking says Anthony Provost 1 from 3 tonight. Not his best night with the right boot. Normally very reliable.
I'll back him in here. Hopefully I don't give him a commentator's curse.
You've already stopped him twice tonight.
Yeah, well,
so you're in form.
150 kilo on your back's a lot. Unlike that touch judge on the far side, I'm glad I haven't got his legs, Mike.
Well, I'm not one to talk about legs, but fair dinkum, those ones are...
I think my wrists are bigger than his legs.
I'm not going to get into that discussion as we see Provost.
Actually seen he's got more hair.
Kick is good from Anthony Provost. That's more like it. 2 from 4 from Lacey Smash Repairs. It's 20 points to 6. Picton leads the Oaks. Saturday night football on MSR. Mike Shean and Mark Dunn with you from Victoria Park in Picton.
Well, if the Oaks want to win this, they need to be the next to score. They cannot let Picton score again.
As we see the restart now.
Big deep kick there by Grasso.
As the Tigers bring it off their own line. AJ Martin, he's been a big find for the Magpies tonight. He's been very good off the bench. He'll play at 15 metres out from his own line on the first. As they work it out at their own end. There's James Porter. A lot of time for him.
Very distinctive with that Paul Searing
taper in the ears. Yeah, it's very, very easy to spot him in the block blocks as well. very easy to spot him from a mile away. As we see the Magpies trying to dance their way through the line, not making a lot of ground. It looks like Provost. They're getting dumped 32 metres out from the Picton line. Dengate goes to the left-hand side, finds the 17 there in the form of Brad Muleman. Muleman 11 metres short of halfway, but he's eventually stopped. A good tackle there. That was Kyle Green over the top with one other. As they get the kick away down
40-20.
As we see the winner on this side, Hamish Oxley, who often acts as a 7th forward for the Tigers. 22 metres out from his own line, 10 in from touch at the southern end of the ground. Mitchell Brasington going for a run out of dummy half. Still 6 or 7 metres up to the 30 now. Here we go again. Oxley has another run out of dummy half. It's a very dangerous tackle, and the referee says we're going to stop the clock with 34:53 remaining. We've got a Picton player down and a dangerous tackle there.
It's young William, man, he's got a bit of cramp. Not enough water before his game.
So he's in a spot of bother at the moment. Michael Lett just having a quick chat to Trent Cerny at the moment.
Maybe telling him about a good place he can get a haircut.
Well, if anybody knows about a good cut, it'd be Letty.
He's got a good haircut.
Yeah, it's always had a good one.
Yeah, nice fast haircut.
Yeah, always had a good cut. As Michael Lett, as we see the 16 coming on, that'll be that is just a shoulder here, Kyle Kennedy. 16 for the Magpies about to come on. As Muleman's still receiving a little bit of treatment. He's very proppy, Muleman. He's not in a good way.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to come off.
There's only 3.
He's not able to put any weight on that right leg. So he'll be coming off, and Kyle Kennedy going on in jersey 16.
The good thing for the Magpies is that Rory Vale came back out in the second half, so that's good news.
There hasn't been a lot of action on this side of the field, to be fair, as we see.
Waiting for a ball from the ball boys.
There we go. Now we've got one come back into the field to play the ball boys.
I think they're wondering about necessity.
Yes, I think they're too busy worrying about the game they played this morning, as we see the Tigers taking forward. Michael Brasington with it on the first. 35 metres out from the line. Bell out of dummy half, goes to the right-hand side. Mitchell Brasington turns it inside. That's a good run there. Is that Rossi Brown? I don't think it is, as we see the Tigers now 25 metres out from the line. Coming to the right-hand side. Mitchell Brasington goes to the right-hand side for Infinity, keeps it alive. Tigers on the attack here inside the quarter. Up to the 10 now. They're building nicely here, the Tigers. They're deep and wide to the left-hand side. They don't go that way. They go out of dummy half, and that'll be an easy try to the Tigers. That was far too easy from the Tigers. And they're in. It's 20 points to 10 on the John Stoneman Co. Lawyers. The scoreboard, 33:50 remaining here at Picton tonight.
Yeah, not sure who actually scored that, Mike. It was a good scoop from whoever it was from the Tigers.
That was a nice run there.
I actually don't think it was a Brasington.
No, I think it might not have been. As we see no, I think I just said it was Mitchell Brasington getting the try.
Yeah, it didn't look like a Brasington.
Well, Mitchell, we've been told it's Mitchell with the try. Mitchell Brasington getting the late pie for the Tigers.
I told him before the game, if he scores a try, he's going to give me a pie.
Right, so 7 minutes gone, second half.
You got that, Brass?
20 points to 10 the score tonight. Brasington adds the extras.
Taught him everything he knows when it comes to kicking. Great kick there by Brasso. That puts it back in the game now. Just down by 2 tries again. They've got to be next to score again. They've just got to keep plugging away like they did. Just did that set there. They can get home here. I've still got them home by 2. They're only down by 8.
20 points to 12 is the score for John Stoneman Co. Lawyers. 32 and a half minutes remaining at Victoria Park tonight. That's Mark Dunn on the replays. Thanks to Bingo Industries. I'm Mike Shean with the call. Bringing you the action. Saturday night football out of Victoria Park in Picton. The Magpies now.
I think the Oaks need to get Kovac back on the field.
As we see Mark's comments coming from Picton Prime Meets tonight. James Kovac's about to come back on for the Tigers. Waiting anxiously on the sideline, ready to rip him once once again. Magpies defending 35 out from the Tigers line.
I think if the Oaks spread it wide here and they got another penalty, they're letting them back in here, the Magpies. But if the Oaks spread the ball, the winger for the Magpies is 20 metres infield. So they've only got to spread the ball, get outside the winger in Everett, and they can score on this clubhouse side.
As we see the ball tapped and taken 30 metres out, they make another 9 metres here. The Tigers 20 metres out from the line, they're on the attack. As we see the Tigers out of dummy half. Kyle Bell goes for a scoot. Good run, Kyle Bell. Makes 9 metres, 11 out from the line when he stopped. 15 in from touch, eastern side of the ground. They'll come back to the left-hand side of the ground. It's through the hands. Mitchell Brasington slicing through the line, nearly got through the other side. He poked his head out the other side, 10 metres out under the uprights at the northern end. Matthew Brasington finds Van der Meulen. Van der Meulen charging for the line, 2 metres out when he stopped. Michael Brasington, dummy half, does he want to go from there? No, he doesn't. Fires it out to his brother Mitchell. Turns it on the inside, that's Valtour. That's Shean taking it forward in the 16. He's only 5 metres out. Bell turns it left-hand side. Mitchell Brasington. Fred Flintstone kick nicely taken there. Eric Everett repeats set for the Tigers. 6 more from under the posts, 30 and 35 remaining. It's 20-12 Magpies.
Yeah, that's a good kick by Brasso. Get a repeat set, that's just what they need. Looks like Letty down there having a bit of a stretch for Picton.
Trying to buy a little bit of time here. The veteran number 1.
Actually, I think it's AJ Martin. I don't blame him if he's got a little bit of cramp. He did play a game in Rugby's earlier.
Yes, rotating reserve grade. The Tigers couldn't get run down. They held on for a 10-8 victory.
Yeah, no points in that second half, which is very unusual for a reserve grade game. But yeah, all credit to the Oaks. Keeps their season alive.
Only 1 point behind Picton in 5th, so it'll come down to that final round of the season. They play Saturday night at Thirlmere against the Roosters. Picton heads to Mittagong on Sunday. The dropout is out on the full. Out on the full from the dropout penalty to the Tigers. 10 metres out at the northern end. Here's a chance for the Tigers to strike back. Can they take advantage of the opportunity? Kyle Bell, where's he going to go from the tap? They'll take the tap 10 out. Goes right-hand side, finds the 17 there in Kyle Green.
Tigers, I like to see him spread out a little bit more.
They come to the right-hand side. There's Finergy, I think it is, going for a gallop. Can't get through the line, knocked over 4 metres out. Back to the left-hand side. Mitchell Brasington inside for Sean Valtour. Good run from Valtour. Only 5 metres out when he plays it now. Bell goes right-hand side. Goes himself for a little dart. Can't get through the line. Only 2 metres out. Driven back. Porter there to make the tackle along with one other. They'll play it 5 to the right of the uprights. Comes back. Shocking pass for Mitchell Brasington, a first receiver. Gives it to Van der Meulen and says, do your best. Kept alive. Now Matthew Brasington. Michael Brasington back on the inside. Good run there. That's the winger turning it inside. Hamish Oxley doing a good job. He'll play it 7 metres out on the last. Mitchell Brasington, a Ward 4B special. He got a little tap kick over the top. Good work there from Eric Everett to take that 3 metres out from the line. The Tigers can't get through. They trail 20-12 with 28 minutes remaining and penalty to the Magpies.
I think the Oaks would have been looking for a mistake there, and instead they gave away a silly penalty. And just relieved all the pressure.
What's the count for Camden Printing?
Oh, it's 8 all the penalties.
8 all for Camden Printing. Our stats tonight. We thank our matchday sponsors, Bingo Industries, Picton Prime Meats, Meat and Grange Loom to Swim, Camden Printing, and Basic Smash Repairs. Bringing you Saturday night football on MSR. Saturday week, or next Saturday night, we're at Thirlmere Sports Ground. The Tigers in action once again against the Roosters. Tomorrow afternoon, it's Camden and Mittagong, the battle for 5th from Harvey Shepherd Field. We'll be there. Kick-off 2:30. Next Sunday, stay tuned. We could have big news for you next week regarding round 14 of the season, the final Sunday of football.
Change for the Magpies. We've got Billy Carroll back on, and my man AJ Martin's come off. So hopefully Billy can give them the same go forward as AJ.
That's the Basic Smash Repairs interchange update. And I can see James Kovacs and Dylan Sharp are about to come back on for the Tigers for Basic Smash Repairs. As we see the Magpies, 41 metres out on the last tackle. Comes across to the left-hand side for the kick. The spiral torpedo bomb, good luck under that. Matthew Brasington does a very good job under that high ball. That was a good hit there, and that stung him.
Like a bit of a shoulder charge there from tomato sauce head.
That's not Matthew Brasington, that's Josh McElveny in the tomato sauce headgear as the trainers come charging onto the field. We've got a stoppage, 27:19 remaining. Let's go around the grounds for Smeaton Grange to learn to swim. What's the latest?
Still 10-6. They're only 3 minutes into the second half. They must have had a 40-minute half time. They're that far behind us now.
Okay, so that's around the grounds for Smeaton Grange to learn to swim. Proudly sponsoring the Magpies in 2017. Racing Smash Repairs, Kovacs and Sharp back on for the Tigers.
20-12 here with 27 minutes to go. As I said before, the Oaks need to be next to score, and if they can score next, I think they can roll on and win this game.
It'll be an interesting finish to this game. The Tigers certainly not out of it by any means. It might have been Braden Goulding who took that hit. I saw Matthew Brasington running over to check on his teammate. I thought it might have been Braden Goulding.
It was well taken.
Very well taken. A spiral torpedo bomb. And to get down low to take it, and got absolutely crunched in the tackle. So
I see a lot of first grade players around the ground here too from other clubs.
Yes.
All interested in how this game goes, and it's good to see them out and about supporting their mates. Yep. In the end, they're all mates.
Yes, they certainly are.
Off the field.
As we all are in Group 6.
And that's the way it should be.
Absolutely. Just a quick shout out. I was watching him this morning in the under-20s. Jackson Willis. From the Camden, formerly of the Camden Rams, now with St George Illawarra, had a very good game in the first half of the under-20s for St George Illawarra. 3 tries in the first half.
He scored 3 tries in the first 14 minutes.
Yeah, something like that, yes. And I've got to say, the one that impressed me was his outside partner, Tristan Saylor, at 5'8", son of the great Wendell. He looked very impressive.
Hello, Saylor.
You want to say it to his dad, or
sorry, I couldn't help myself there. But what's Dell's been saying? Red V, it's in me, or something.
Yes.
I think he played there for 1 year.
Yeah, his son looks like a very good prospect.
He's a good player, young Tristan. I watched him play Harold Matts at SG Ball. He was only 19.
Yeah.
So over the past few years, he played Harold Matts at SG Ball for Illawarra. He's a very good player. He was one of the best players in Illawarra.
Okay, we see the Tigers turning it over the first play after the restart of play.
That's not what you want.
Picton have it 10 metres out. They go to dummy half, only make a metre or two there. Good one-on-one tackle. They'll come back to the right-hand side. Hoskins turns it inside. Has a runner there in the form of Kennedy. Kennedy can't get through the line. Still 10 metres out when they play it. That's 3 tackles gone. Hoskins for Dengate. Dengate finds Billy Carroll back on the inside. He can't get through the line.
I see the flowing locks of Chris Tour back out there.
Yes, Val Tour's back on the park. That's Chris. I think his brother's come off in Shean as they go to the left-hand side. Picton. It's Hoskins. I think that's led with it now. He's only 3 metres out, just next to the left-hand upright. I'll play it now. Hoskins fires it wide. McElveny. Can he get through the line? Not this time. Pops it out the back. Does anybody want it? Picton come up with it. That's Kennedy on the left edge. Fires it out. Vale for the line. Vale attempt.
Hopefully they didn't tackle him on that left shoulder.
He's slow to his feet now. The winger plays it. Comes back to Hoskins. Hoskins, the Fred Flintstone kick. Tim Dingate!
Oh, in
Timmy Dingate gets through to score!
They snuck under everyone's legs there, Timmy. Good try. Again, Hoskins sets up the try. He's playing well tonight. Bryce Hoskins. That's not what the Oaks needed. On the back of their mistake, 10 metres out from their own try line, Picton score 4 tackles, 5 tackles later.
That was a nice piece of play there. You heard about it on the Picton Prime Meets Bingo Industries replay. It's Picton 24, the Oaks 12 for John Stonham & Co Lawyers. We've got 25 and a half minutes remaining. We'll go around the grounds for Smeaton Grange to learn to swim.
Yeah, looks like the Cowboys have scored again. So Cowboys 16 leading the Panthers 6, and going along with my tips last week where I got 1 correct.
You're running at about par this week.
Nothing's changed this week.
Please tell me you tipped Canterbury on Thursday night.
I wouldn't tip the Dogs. That's the only one I got right.
So that's the one you got right.
My Sharks went down.
Oh dear.
I can't believe Newcastle's won 3 in a row.
Haven't they found form lately?
Yeah, well, a bit late in the season. They got some
But
good guys.
they were impressive last night.
They've got some good guys for next year too. So
Yes.
they're a good young side coming through.
Very much so.
A few old heads coming to the Knights. So the team look forward to watching next year if you're a Knights supporter. But I'm still with the Premiers. We're still the Premiers till the October long weekend. Go the Sharks.
As the conversion attempt from in front is successful. Score now 26-12 in favour of Picton over the Oaks for John Stonham and co-lawyers. We've got 24 and 20 remaining here at Victoria Park tonight. And certainly hoping to see the Tigers tomorrow afternoon at Leichhardt. Do a number on Manly as the Eagles come to Leichhardt on a Sunday afternoon. That'll be an old-fashioned derby tomorrow afternoon.
I'll tell you what I didn't say out and about today, Mike, was the Parramatta jersey.
No, inconspicuous by their absence. Picton have it 20 metres out from their own line. I think that bubble will and truly burst after that effort last night. As we see the Magpies 28 metres out, their bubble hasn't burst. It's Port, no, it's not Porter.
It is Porter.
No, I can see him on the left-hand side. As they come to the right-hand side now, there's a good chance for the Magpies. They're looking for 6 more. Timmy Dingate had his arm in the air. I don't think anybody saw it. Under the through the defensive line as Dingate plays at 12 metres short of halfway. The referee hasn't restarted the tackle count. Out of dummy half, the kick is a good one from Anthony Provost. Sails downfield. Hamish Oxley playing at fullback. Turns around, wheels into the line, tries to break through the first cover tackle of Eric Everett, but he can't do so. 21 metres out from the line, he'll play it. Now it's Matthew Brasington, gets it from his brother Mitchell. Tries to work his way forward, makes 6 or 7 metres.
That's Kyle Kennedy that wanted to cop young Porter and put some white tape around his head.
Yes, hasn't got his, the tape's not as thick on Kennedy's head. Porter has the thick tape around his ears.
I think Porter's got more hair.
Yes, certainly, and Kennedy has the traditional tape around the ears. As Bell out of dummy half 5 short of halfway finds Kovacs, another one of this tape brigade. Tape around the ears. Kovacs easy to spot from a
good defence there from Magpies. Drove him back a few metres on the last tackle.
2 inside the Picton half when they play it. Bell for Finity, chip back on the inside. Mitchell Brasington steaming through, won't get there in time. Michael Lett takes it 20 out from his own line. Look out, Tigers. Here comes Michael Lett in a broken space. Mitchell Brasington does a good drop down low, still and sharp over the top. 10 short of halfway, he'll play it. He won't play it. He hasn't moved, Michael Lett. He's in trouble here.
He's grabbed his calf.
Yes. There's the whistle to stop the clock. 22:05 remaining.
I think that he'd only stay down if he was really injured. So
Yep.
hopefully he'll be okay. Because if Picton lose him, wrong time of the year to lose your fullback.
That's for Bingo Industries. Injury update. We'll go around the grounds for Sweden. Great swim to swim.
Panthers have just scored with a kick to come from young Cleary. 16-10 the Cowboys.
Okay, that's into the second half at Penrith tonight. Michael Lett very slow to his feet. Looks like he's okay for the time being. Play at 9 short of halfway. Should get back underway. 22:05 remaining. There's Everett off his wing for the Magpies. Makes 7 or 8 metres. He's only a couple short of halfway in the middle of the ground. Valatua and Bell making the tackle. Sloppy play the ball. Referee says he lost it. Referee says he lost it in the tackle. So here's a chance for the Tigers to strike back. Down by 2 converted tries.
Could have been a hand in there from Bell. He's played good, old Tinker. But what's his name? Cleary's kicked that goal. So 16-12 the Cowboys with 30 minutes to go.
For Smeaton Grange learned to swim. Here's little Kyle Bell. Wouldn't look out of place.
Half-inch high Kyle Bell and inch high Timmy Dingo.
Right. I was going to say you wouldn't look out of place with Tinkerbell in the
under sixes.
I was going to be that cruel. Tigers have it. 5 inside Picton territory. There's Michael Brasington going for a good run upfield. Makes it 15 inside the Picton half. Bell at dummy half. Goes right hand side. Mitchell Brasington, James Kovacs. Kovacs up the middle. Inside the 30 by 2, 3, 4 metres. Good run from the front rower. He'll play at 26 metres out. Bell dummy half. Mitchell Brasington goes to the right hand side through the hands. Finity kept it alive. That looks like Scambry out there with it. Scambry 13 metres out from the line when he plays it. Comes back to the left-hand side, does it? No, goes to the short side. On the right, Sean Finity. Sean Finity! Finity for the line! Does he get it down? You better believe he does! Great try, Sean Finity! Good strike back from the Tigers. 24-16, kick to come.
Good run by Finity. Did it all himself, 15 metres out. The Oaks needed to score that try. So 20 minutes to go. They're still in this game. Big kick from Brassington coming up. 26-16.
He's on the score for John Stoneman Co-Lawyers with exactly 20 minutes remaining. The replay for Picton Prime meets in Picton Mall.
I've just got to give a shout out to a couple of my friends listening.
Yep.
Rin Murphy and Big Wayne Potts. I know they're listening. Hope you're enjoying the call. I know Greeny's listening over in WA.
Yes, up in Broome.
A world round tour around the top of Australia. I did see a photo the other day of a marlin that he caught.
Oh.
Not as big as my bull from last week.
Not far off.
I think it might have been a few £100 marlin that he caught.
Oh,
so
nice
good,
work.
Good on him.
Nice work, Greeny, if you got that one. That's a nice piece of...
good kick there by Brassington too.
Yes, he got the extras. So 26-18 is the score for John Stoneman Co-Lawyers. 19 minutes remaining in this one.
So that penalty goal that I said the Oaks should have kicked in that first half would have put them down by 6. So
yeah, but I think it was a good call not to take the 2 there. I think they made the right option to attack.
Yeah, sometimes when you're playing the top team, compared to the other day, where it was 16-0, they take the goal 18-0. Makes no difference.
Makes no difference either way.
Here it was 6-0, taken to 8-0. Big difference in first grade.
Yeah, you see the Tigers with it now. 23 metres out from their own line. Kovacs took it on the first. Now they're trying to work forward here, the Tigers.
Defence by the Magpies.
Bring it out of their own end up towards the 30. That's a good run there. Makes 7 or 8 metres. I think that's Dylan Sharp with it. He'll play it 30 metres out from his own line. There's Chris Valtua, charges into the line. Makes 6 or 7 metres there. 13 short of halfway. Bell goes himself out of dummy half. As a little scoot slips over at the key moment. That was Porter with the tackle over the top. That's the last now. Comes to Mitchell Brasington. Puts a little Fred Flintstone grubber kick through. Not a bad looking option. It was a great option for the Tigers. It's been knocked on by Picton. Here's another chance for the Tigers. 30 metres out from the Picton line on the attack. 17:50 remaining. They trail 26-18.
It's still 16-12 to the Cowboys at Penrith Park.
That's for Smeaton Grange Lane to swim. We go around the grounds. As we see this scrum being packed 25 metres out from the line. Tigers on the attack, down by 8. As we see good opportunity for the Tigers here. They get the scrum. Mitchell Brasington, Michael Brasington trying to get through the line, won't do so, hitting a good 2-man tackle. 25 metres out, 20 in from touch western side. Goes back to Chris Valtua up the middle. Good run from the front rower. He's been a great signing this year with his brother. Bell out of dummy half. Goes himself. Goes for a little scoot. Valtua was backing on his left shoulder. Couldn't get the ball away. 5 metres out under the post at the northern end. Sloppy play the ball. Van der Meulen pops it out the back for Michael Brasington. Comes back on the inside. Wheels around to his right-hand side. Cut down 8 metres out from the line. He'll play it now. Matthew dummy half. Finds Mitchell Brasington for the line. Did he get there? You better believe it. There's another one to the Tigers. They're coming back. 7 in a row. He's still on the cards. 26-22. Kick to come. 16 and a half to go for John Stoneman Co-Lawyers.
Yeah, good play by the Oaks. They're hanging in this game. I'm not sure whether Brasso will kick this one because it's on his wrong side, but as I said earlier in the call, I taught him everything he knows about kicking, so I've got to back him in.
He's 3 from 3 tonight, 3 from 5 for Anthony Provost with basic smash repairs. The goal kicking stats, that's where I think the difference is. They would be out by 8 now, instead it's only 4, so that makes a difference. The fact that they're only 4 points in front, Picton with a kick to come.
Yeah, those goal kicks that Provost has missed could be costly in the end result here. The Oaks have got all the running, and with only 15 minutes to go. If the Oaks score next, they'll win. If Picton score next, they'll win.
Brasington sends it on its way. No.
commentator's curse.
Just took it too much. Score remains Picton 26, the Oaks 22. 15 and a half to go here at Victoria Park tonight. Saturday night footy on MSR tomorrow. Harvey Shepherd Field at Camden. The Rams and Mittagong. A massive game for both clubs. Kick-off 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. Saturday night we're back at Thirlmere Sports Ground. The Tigers head south to take on the Roosters. Kick-off 7:30 Saturday night.
Yeah, cracker game tomorrow and cracker games in the last round.
Yeah, can't wait for tomorrow afternoon.
Semi-final football's come 2 weeks early.
We've got quarterfinals on the offer, even though they're not part of the official final series. As the ball goes back from the restart here, Kovacs off his own line, a stuttering start. Only made 2 or 3 metres. He's about 5 out from his own line on that first run.
Picton just don't need to give away penalty here, and the Oaks need to complete. So
it's very simple up here in the commentary box, let me tell you that. As we see.
Simple me.
We know.
Many people will tell you.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. As we see the Tigers over the 20 now. There'll be 3 tackles gone in the set. Still got 80 metres to go. There's Rossi Brown back on the park. Good run from him, 30 metres out now. They make a good 10 or 11 metres. Bell out of dummy half. Goes right side for James Kovacs. That's more like it from Kovacs. Winds up that big frame of his up towards halfway on the last. He's 3 metres short of the line. Bell goes out of dummy half. Puts a little left foot rubber kick in. Taken nicely there at the back. I think that's Rory Vale. Yeah, I don't know if that's... I'm not sure who that is on the far side, but he's in a world of trouble over there. As we see, I think that's the lock forward there for Picton. And no, it's not Porter. We've got time off, 13:47 remaining.
Just not sure why TC's calling time off here. I thought I saw a rule come out the other week about no time off for cream.
I think that's only in the... That might have only been in the juniors, I think you saw that.
Okay.
That might have only been in the juniors.
These big fellas can't drink enough water. They're big enough and old enough to look after themselves. That's Zach McGuinness. See him going off the far side there. You just need to drink some more water, Jim.
Billy Carroll about to go back on basic smash repairs. Interchange update. Get back underway, 13:46 remaining. Picton leads at 26-22. Great game in the offing here at Victoria Park tonight. Mike Shean and Mark Dunn with you for the call. James Porter takes it forward for the Magpies.
I think Picton need to get AJ Martin back in this game.
I can see Sean Valatua down on the touchline for basic smash repairs. We've got another player down. This time for the Tigers. It's Josh Vandermeulen, and he's back up to his feet quickly as we get back underway. Provost to the left-hand side for Hoskins. Hoskins nearly got through the line. Dylan Sharp plays the ball quickly on him. 32 metres out from the line when he plays it on the left-hand side. Last tackle. Goes up from Seaney. They go out of dummy half. Provost with a little grubbing kick towards the try line. Nice effort there. Picton turned into defence 10 metres out from the Tigers line. As the Tigers work it out of their own end now. They're down by 4 with 13 minutes remaining.
There's a good chase by Tomato through there to make that tackle and then the kick from Hoskins.
Josh McElveny, the Bingo Industries clock, showing 12:50 to go. Magpies 26, Tigers 22 for George Tottenham Co Lawyers. Rossi Brown rolls forward, pops it out the back, does he? Yes, he does. Forward on. Referee says knock on there from the Tigers though. Here's a chance for Picton, 20 metres out from their own lot from the Tigers line in centre field.
I'll tell you what, I hope Ross Brown didn't steal that ball.
Well, it might explain a bit if he did.
He's a big boy, Ross Brown.
Yes, a very big boy.
Must be a big jersey.
Spent a number of years down at Mittagong with the Lions. Dan Butchell would love to have him in his side tomorrow afternoon, wouldn't he?
Yeah, against Camden. Camden, a young side. They don't really have any big blokes. Benny Weir's probably their biggest.
Yes.
The old Grey Gorilla.
Yes. Has been
New dad.
Yes, has been in good form recently. He's James Porter for the Magpies. 3 metres out from the line. 25 in from touch on that eastern side of the ground. They come back to the right. Hoskins, Dengate, turns it inside. There's Billy Carroll back on the park. Can he pop it out the back? No, he can't.
He's good at getting that arm free, Billy. Just needed a support runner there and he put out an offload.
Dengate first receiver. Let chiming in from the back. There's Orchard. Orchard trying to dance through the line but can't. Wrapped up in a good two-man tackle. 8 metres out from the line. Getting for a touch on the western side. Provost for Dingate. For Carroll. For Hoskins. Out wide. McElveny finds Rory Vale. I think it's Rory Vale in the corner to score. It is. Magpies extend their lead to 10. In fact, it's 8 points, 30-22, and we've got 11 minutes remaining.
Yeah, good play there from Picton. They swung it from the left side, all the way across the field to score in the far corner. Good to see Rory Vale back on the field. Looks like he's hurt his shoulder again in scoring that try. He's getting up a bit gingerly. Yeah, I think Picton might go on now.
They certainly do look like they've got the running at the moment. Bingo Industries clock showing 10:30 remaining. We heard the replay for Picton Prime Meets. Go around the grounds for Sweet and Grangeland to swim.
Yeah, it's still 16-12 Cowboys.
Camden printing stats sheet. There's a lot of penalties there, although we haven't had any lately. I think it's still ate all the penalty count.
Yeah, he's put the whistle away after he got to 8-all, which has been good because we've seen 4 or 5 tries in this second half because he's just let play flow, and that's what the viewers want. That's what the players want. They just want to play. They don't want to keep stopping all the time.
Yep. As we see Provost with this conversion attempt, 23 metres out, only a metre in, 2 or 3 blades in on that eastern side of the ground. And in reasonably good condition considering we're into August.
Considering we haven't had rain for a while, it's in great condition.
Very good condition.
I came down here a couple of years ago and there was no grass on the field at all. So.
I think I was here that day. They played Mittagong. Kick from wide on the right is successful from Anthony Provost. Score is now 32-22 in favour of the Magpies. 9:15 to go.
I'll say it again, the Oaks need to be next to score. They've just taken the tour off. I'm not sure why. The Oaks were all in front of, they're all offside from that kick-off.
As we see the Magpies now bring it out of their own end up to the quarter. They'll play it 21 metres out from the line. They'll come to the right-hand side, back to the left-hand side, towards the 30 now, bringing it out of their own end of town. A 10-point buffer to their advantage, 8:40 remaining on the Bingo Industries clock. They'll play it now 15 short of halfway, 32-22, that's the main stat for Johnston and Co-Lawyers, Queen Street, Campbelltown. Don't forget your 15-minute obligation-free appointment so we can join the team on Monday. Michael Lett breaking through the line almost 5 short of halfway.
If he would have got through that hole, he would have scored.
He was away for all money if he got through the line. Thankfully they held on to him. Billy Carroll tries to pop it out the back under the arm. Do so, 3 of them there to wrap him up. 5 inside the Tigers half. Little dab kick over the top. It's not a bad looking one, but it won't sit up. Big James Kovacs gets back to clean up and fends off 1 or 2 on his way through.
How did he beat Lenny to that ball?
I don't know. 8 minutes remaining for Bingo Industries. 32-22, the Tigers trail.
I think he might have been, James might have been having a bit of bludge there, and the ball just happened to go his way.
Just happened to fall for him. As we see Sean Valtor back on the park. 2 short of halfway, he'll play it now. Bell out of dummy half goes right side. Finity finds a runner out there on the right side. That was a good ball. Can't get through the line though, 42 metres out. They come back to the left-hand side. There's an opportunity for them. Now 32 metres out. It's a case of the walking wounded out there for both sides. On the last, Finity, little chip over the top. Mitchell Brasington can't get the bounce. Cleaned up nicely. I think that's big Billy Carroll back there to clean up for the Magpies.
Another front row having a bit of a snooze in the back line.
28 metres out from his own line. He'll play it. 7:10 remaining for Bingo Industries. It's 32-22. Picton leads the Oaks for Johnston and Co-Lawyers. Lost ball from the Magpies. Lost ball from the Magpies. Here's a chance for the Tigers, 30 metres out.
I think Lucky Legs over the far side there, he wasn't watching there because there was definitely a hand in there from the Oaks. Also, we've got a try at Penrith. Penrith in front now, 18-16, with 18 minutes to go.
It's for Sweet and Grangeland to swim. Mark Dunn's comments for Picton Prime meets Picton Mall. Bingo Industries clock says 6:38 remaining. In our stats sheet for Camden Printing, our interchange for Lacey Smash Repairs. You see the Tigers with it. Yeah, 30 metres out from the Picton line. A try here makes it very interesting in the final 6 minutes.
I just see all four Brassingtons there around the ball, so they're scheming something, the boys.
It's Vandermeulen with it now, going laterally. Still 30 metres out, the Magpies on the attack. Well, the Tigers on the attack. Rossi Brown turns it inside for Shean Valtour. Makes 3 or 4 metres. Can't get through the line, 26 out. Bell out of dummy half. Mitchell Brasington, show and go, goes himself, gets upended, wins the penalty for a dangerous tackle. Wins the penalty for a dangerous tackle. That's the first penalty in about 15 minutes.
I'm not sure about that one because inch high is only an inch off the ground, so I don't know how he got Brasington all the way up that high.
As we see James Kovacs 12, 13 metres out from the line. They go back on the inside. There's a good ball for Vandermeulen. Vandermeulen, no, 2 metres out.
They've got to score in this set if there are any hope yet.
As we see Bell goes out of dummy half, eventually fires it out. Finity out wide on the right-hand side. Shocking pass there. They lose 15 metres there, the Tigers. Probably not a bad thing to regroup and reset themselves. 15 out from the line. They come back to the left-hand side. There's a nice inside ball for Rossi Brown. Says, get out of the way. I'm coming through, but they stop him 12 metres out to the right-hand side. Finity fires it out wide. There's a nice ball from Scambry. Did it go forward? Referee says it was all right. Play on the call. Still going, the Tigers no. Called back 8 metres out. Last tackle.
Interesting to see what the Oaks do here.
Comes back Mitchell Brasington, the crossfield kick. Up she goes. Coming through. What? Hamish Oxley, does he get it down? No, it wasn't Oxley, but they can't force it. It'll be a turnover on the last. A metre out from the line. Picton hold on. 32-22, 4:35 remaining for Bingo Industries.
Yeah, the Oaks need to get up in the face of the Magpies here and force a mistake.
Picton bringing it out of their own end now. 9 metres out from their own line. John Stonham Co-Lawyers scoreboard. 32-22. Picton leads it. Saturday night footy on MSR. Group 6 League Live. Your home for rugby league in the Macarthur is MSR, MacArthurSportsRadio.com.
I'll tell you what, Mike, I hope tomorrow's game's a cracker like this one.
Oh, if it's half as good as this, I can't wait. It'll be a cracking game tomorrow afternoon at Harvey Shepherd Field. We'll be there with kick-off at 2:30 tomorrow. Camden and Mittagong's the Sunday feature on MSR as they bring it across. 35 metres out now, Picton on the attack. Time becoming a factor. 3:50 to go for Bingo Industries. Looked like a forward pass to Tim Dengate. Touch judge says it was all right. Hamish,
sometimes he hides in the grass, Timmy, you can't see him.
Hamish Oxley has it 40 metres out from the Picton defensive line. They'll play it now. Bell, 10 short of halfway. Goes left-hand side. Matt Brasington, that was a bad take there. And the error comes from the Tigers. Hands on heads all round.
They had the right idea there, the Oaks, and they need to throw it around and try and score and then get another restart with just under 3 minutes to go.
As we see the Tigers holding sway, but the Magpies in front by 10, 32-22 for John Stonham Co-Lawyers. 3:06 remaining on the Bingo Industries clock. We can see Kyle Green about to come back on for the Tigers. Pacing the sideline, the number 10 card in hand. Picton win the scrum. Dingate at first receiver. Now it's Sean Orchard trying to dance his way through the line. Eventually stopped in a good tackle. 35 metres out. 25 in from touch on the western side. There's Billy Carroll at first receiver. Tucks it under the right chicken wing and says, follow me, boys. Next 6 or 7 metres. 31 out when he plays it. Provost left side. They keep it going that way. Turned on the inside from Hoskins, finds a runner, up to the quarter now. They're 20 metres away from the line. Dumped in a good 2-man tackle, appealing for a dangerous tackle, and a little bit of afters there, Anthony Provost.
Well, I think the penalty should have went the other way. Oh no, it has gone to the Oaks.
I think it has gone to the Tigers. I think it has gone to the Tigers.
Yeah, silly play from Provost there, just let the referee the game.
A little bit of grabbing there. What's the Camden printing stats sheet say? Inside the final couple of minutes.
That's 10-8 penalties now to the Oaks.
Bell taps 40 metres out. Finity looking for runners, didn't have anybody there. Had to take the tackle himself, 43 metres out, 6 short of halfway. He'll play it now. Time down to 1:45 remaining. Looks like the Magpies are home from here. As they work to halfway now, 2 metres short. There's Sean Valtour, took it behind him, did well to reel it in one-handed. 5 inside the Picton half. Bell, Rossi Brown, Brown out the back. Good ball there, Mitchell Brasington. A little bit of a shimmy shake. Couldn't get the hips going. Good morning Moscow style. 9 inside the Magpies half as they take it forward now. The Tigers trying to find a way through, but not able to do so.
Young Brassy was dancing there like I used to back in the early 80s.
Was that at Scandals?
Oh,
Sweeney's. Wow, that's going back. Little dab kick through was a nice one there, but it's gone straight to a Tigers, straight to a Picton player inside the final minute. Magpies will win by 10. 32-22 the score for John Stoneman Co-Lawyers inside the last 60 seconds here at Victoria Park. Been a good game of footy tonight. Second last Saturday night of the regular season. Sean Wiltshire plays it. 18 metres out. McElveny beats 1, beats 2, not the third. Over the top was a good tackle. 13 metres out from his own line. He's not too worried about territory now. 30 seconds remaining on the bingo bins clock. And 20 metres out from the line.
I just saw young Safford get hit there. That takes me back to that hit last week.
Out at Narellan, that was a bone rattler. Mitch Miles, Tinatali Papali lined him up and got him. I haven't seen the full video replay, but that would have been something special. As we see Matthew Brasington 20 metres out from his own line inside the final handful of seconds. They're not going to be able to score 2 tries in 0 seconds here. As the siren will sound any second now. There it is in the background. There's the final siren. Kick over the top will be fielded by Michael Lett, who just kicks it into the eastern side of Victoria Park. Referee Trent Seaney says, "Thank you very much, gentlemen. That will do." Full time here at Victoria Park. Picton defeat the Oaks 32 points to 22 in a very entertaining match tonight.